Welcome to Gestalheim Productions 3-Mass Planning, Episode 4. When last we left our heroes, they were dealing with shenanigans as they planned to deal with the situation that was the shady job that they took in town. We go into it a little bit more detail into the episode, so why don't we just get right into it? If you enjoyed our shows, you should also be checking out the network we're a part of, the Fun Installers Network, whose promo will be playing next, and then we'll be on to the show.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. On the frontier of the internet is a new website being constructed called FuninstallersNetwork.com, where they install fun directly into your brain, where they do collaborations with other creators, such as video game reviews, podcast episodes, art galleries, and they even do little game master tips for you who like tabletop role-playing games. So make sure to go over to FuninstallersNetwork.com and tell them that this really cool radio guy sent ya. Now back to your regularly scheduled program, whatever it may be.
If someone would like to give us a brief recap of last session, please.
I remember we briefly considered destroying the town by accident by way of throwing a bag of portaling into a volcano.
That was your idea. Everyone else shut it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no we there, and that was in resulting to the quote-unquote job we quote-unquote took to go after the dragon.
Yeah, as far as you guys know, you have been tasked by a criminal to get 5 scales from the young platinum dragon that they saw
At best.
Yeah, and then you guys did a bunch of plans and ended up thinking, no, it's better we do this because the criminal knows some of our faces. Mostly
Ashara's.
Yeah, and would definitely make your lives living hell. So.
Well, they'd try.
Yeah, pretty much.
And all of Sean's ideas were basically borderlining on destroy the town.
It was innocently destroyed the town because they were just thinking
either throw it into a volcano where it's not going to get destroyed and just pour lava directly into the town, or have the platinum dragon burn the town down from a distance.
Yeah.
Oh wait, a platinum dragon's breath isn't.
I'm sorry, but when did we start playing Lord of the Rings?
The platinum.
When Sean got a portal bag, that is exactly when.
No, because we all agreed that we don't know what the guy was going to do with the scales, or if they were going to do, and we were basically trying to give an option of like dissuading him from pursuing the dragon further after we hopefully convinced the dragon to give up the scales. And a dragon's breath through a bag is not going to burn down the entire town. That one was at least feasible that it would burn down his band.
And what does fire do, Sean? It spreads.
Yeah. Okay. And that's where we last left you guys off. So, unfortunately, due to real life issues, Nick has left us. So that means, Killian will be staying behind in Malakuta. Let's just say he caught sight of someone he knows and has decided to stay back to hang out with them, essentially.
Okay.
He did. So you guys are on the road, heading out on the main road out of Malakuta. What are you guys going to be doing as you travel?
I don't think y'all have met me, right?
No, you're not here. Dasa, you're not here yet. This is just...
I'm about to say.
Yeah.
There's a different one, okay.
Tobacco.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm keeping a wary eye on our cat, our person, our cleric person that we don't know her name.
Yeah.
So you're keeping an eye on her? Are you, any of you going to ask her any questions, or...?
No, the other cleric person who orbed us. We are talking about the The tabaxi lady who orbed us all pondered the orb a little too hard, and I almost murdered in pretty much cold blood.
Delaney, I think, is focused more on the fact the fish finally worked. The catnip worked, so I think he's looking around, watching the surrounding.
Right. I forgot. We literally bribed her with drugs.
All right. Yeah. So Delaney. Yeah. Oh, sorry. So Delaney, you're keeping an eye on your surroundings. Did you say?
Yeah, because I think Delaney's watching for any streams or anything where maybe he could go in and punch some fish out of the water to bribe our cat friend further.
No, you don't notice any. Like,
Okay.
it is farmland. A lot of this area is farmland now.
Okay.
Yeah, you do. Akahashi, you're not gonna ask any questions of Kat.
Well, she don't like me. She ain't gonna answer any questions I ask.
I don't think she likes any
Okay.
of us.
No, she does not. But she's probably the most hostile towards me. So
Yeah.
I'm very keenly aware of that fact.
Okay.
I mean, if anyone else wants to talk to her, though, I'll be rolling inside out the ass.
Well, I mean, it's all up to you guys. I mean, you have a quest NPC to badger if you want.
To be completely honest, I'm not exactly sure what I would ask.
Well, yeah, that's
Okay.
I'm also in that.
Yeah, I know we have to go, like, what, north-ish?
Yeah, you have to go north.
For the temple.
Yeah.
About north.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm about as in the dark on what to ask as well, because I don't know religion. That's not what I know.
I mean, yeah, mood.
Well, none of you
But, yeah, unfortunately, I am...
none of you know her name yet.
No.
I mean, you could ask that if you want.
I think some people have asked her name and she has refused to give it.
Yeah, I did, trying to, mend bridges and try and talk with her, and I got cold cat out of her, so
Yes.
I'm just leaving her be because,
Okay.
Sorry, Phoenix. I just, like I said,
Yeah.
I don't want to I don't want to ruin the relationship further in character and out of character. My brain's just not firing today.
Yeah, I understand.
I just realized I have something, and I am going to do a brash special because I have a playing card set. So I think Delaney,
Okay.
after realizing sheepishly that he's not going to be able to catch any fish, he gets an idea, and he gets into the part of the cart closest to the horse, and takes out a set of playing cards and goes, "Do you play cards?" and shuffles them.
I do. What's the bet?
That is an interesting question. Information for information, like, maybe? Or
Very well. Okay, so I need you to... Playing cards would fall under what? Performance?
It's kind of what you want it to be, because it's like I've seen people like do like sleight of hand, but that also involves like cheating, though.
Yeah. Okay, well, just...
But I also have proficiencies in playing cards.
Well, roll me a d20 and just add your proficiency modifier.
Right? Oh wait, I just realized it's in there. Okay. I was starting to roll physical dice.
Okay.
No!
What did you get?
I got a 6.
Roll again. Because I got a 6 as well. I got a
Holy.
6 as well.
Mark experience.
That's a 7.
All of you just watch as the first round goes okay, and then in the second round, Kat just obliterates Delaney at what they're playing. That was interesting. I'll give you something for free. You can call me Robin. And then she goes back to ignoring all of you.
You know, I think of that, the lady, because didn't she have a cloak? If I remember correctly?
She did. Yeah, she does. She's sort of like in it, just like ignoring you all.
Oh, so like in Robin the Hood? Damn it.
Did you ask that in character?
Yeah, the lady...
This is Sean. Yes, he is.
The lady is asking it in character.
You get the most put upon look of, really? Is that the best you could come up with? And then she's just ignoring you all. Like, she's only here because she has to be. And that takes, I'll say that takes about 10 minutes all up. As you keep going down, it's up the track. The travellers seem to start to peter off down a road here to be at a farmhouse or further on. Another one takes to the left, you think, headed maybe towards Tribor and the Tribor Valley area, etc., etc. Until eventually the road is fairly quiet and isolated. And you're travelling for about an hour until you see what looks to be like a merchant caravan just coming down the road. Yeah, and it's coming down from the north. So, I mean, if you guys want to stop, if you guys want to hail it and maybe get some more information out of your destination or ask after a dragon or something, go for it.
So,
yes.
Question: Would a passive perception of 14 garner any information, or would I have to do an active roll of perception? Because if they're a traveling caravan, I'm leveraging the fact that Ashara might be familiar with them.
You you'd be vaguely familiar with this caravan. You've seen them pass by several times. They're a goods and merchants caravan. Essentially, they take like foodstuffs and supplies down. You cannot remember the name, but you do recognize the symbol of, which is essentially like grapes and oranges symbol, really. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, since I seem to be at the reins, do we want to stop and talk to them, see if they have any information of any travelers ahead, matching perhaps the description we were given for said platinum dragon?
I mean, I assume they probably have seen something that we haven't.
Yeah.
I feel like it's also kind of hard to miss a platinum dragon at some point.
Well, if I recall correctly, they were in human guise so as to not attract attention, because...
No, that was the dragons traveling with the platinum. The platinum is a dragon. Like, that's how...
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Yeah, it's like a young dragon, so it probably doesn't actually really...
do that yet.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure it's traveling with adult dragons.
Ashara pulls up on the reins and waves at the caravan, shouting a "Ho there!"
Okay, and the lead caravan pulls to a gentle stop and goes, "Oh, I haven't seen one of your kind around these parts. What brings you down here?" And is obviously referring to you, Ashara.
Right. Well, I and my compatriots are on a special mission of sorts, and we were wondering if you had seen anything interesting or out of the ordinary up the road.
Well, there was this one party we passed maybe about an hour and a half back, and I think, I'm not sure, it seemed like they had a young silver dragon with them. Well, at least I think it was the silver one. Kind of hard to tell. It was all shiny. They definitely had... But it was odd, you know?
No, I don't think I've seen something like that before. Yeah, an hour and a half, you say?
Yeah, but it was odd. They had 3 elves with them. three different species of elves. And they weren't fighting or anything.
Elves.
That is odd. You think it's dangerous?
Don't know. Didn't really stop to chat with them. They had 3 dragonborn with them too. One was I'm not sure if it was Crystal or one of them ones out of the Feywild, you know, the Moonstone kind. And they had two blues with them as well.
Good to know. Well, I mean, interesting as it is, at least they didn't attack you, so that means they're peaceable,
Well,
if not peaceful.
Exactly. Like, don't know anything else interesting has happened. Mostly it's just been really quiet. You know?
Well, you know what they say, no news is good news, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
You got any goods you might be able to spare? Just in something light, maybe a snack or two for the road?
Well, yeah, I got a couple of...
Call it recompense for the information.
Yeah, I got a couple of dozen kilos of apples if you want any.
That sounds good. 1 kilo, though.
All right. Right here. And then the next minute is just various shoutings, and as you watch,
That's a lot of apples.
two young halflings get you your kilo of apples. Oh,
That is a lot of apples.
Awesome. I also imagine there's some haggling involved on the price.
yeah, exactly.
Said young halflings will end their work with an apple apiece, of course.
Yes.
At the very least.
Now, I never distributed the platinum, so just to let the money keeper understand how much we're paying for apples.
No, there is haggling involved, and I'm pretty sure I have my own coinage, even though I don't have that on my...
Yeah, I'd say haggle. I'd say...
Do I have that on my...
Apples.
I mean, a kilo of apples isn't actually that big.
Well, I don't know metric. I'm American.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we deal exclusively in freedom units.
So I'd say about 2 pounds worth of apples then.
2.2
That sounds more
or
realistic.
4. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
realistic. Okay.
I'd say about 3 silvers. All up once you've done haggling.
2 silvers, 5 copper?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't exactly have silver. I just have gold and platinum, so I will need change.
You get your change.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I take out 1 gold from the pool.
Oddly...
Okay, wait, one gold is equal to 10 silver. And how much silver was it?
It was 2 silver and 5 copper.
Yeah.
Okay, so then that's
Uh,
7 silver and 98 copper.
Your D&D Beyond sheet should automatically do that for you if you just...
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I did the math already, so...
Okay. So is that all you're going to do with the...
Yeah, we have... I mean, that's all I can think of, because we're still on track to go north the same way.
Yeah.
I don't think they would know about the temple. That
No.
seems
Unless
kind
there's
of...
any-
Yeah. So...
Well, unless they spotted anything like interesting land features, but
I think it's further north than they're coming from.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that is a
Yeah.
ways away,
And
so...
well, yeah, and plus you'd have to be like really be looking to find something like interesting in the landscape.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, that's me done. If anyone else wants to do anything with the merchants, by all means.
Are there any kids with the merchant?
Yeah, the 2 young halflings, no?
Yeah, it's just the 2 young halflings. But otherwise, no, there's no kids with the merchant.
Okay. I think Delaney's actually gonna... I think Delaney, even though even with this thought process, Delaney's also thinking kids have nothing to do on a trip. So they're always looking. He's still going to ask the kids, hey, when you guys are coming down here, do you see anything weird out on the road? This thought process is their kids really never have anything to do on trips.
So
like
they're the
these.
ones that are going to be looking.
No, not really. No, we got our jobs to do on the caravan, so we're not really paying much attention to outside that.
Oh, okay. Just figured I'd ask.
Anyone else want to do anything?
Alexiel?
I don't think I have anything to do.
Okay, then. I will speed run us through to where you guys need to be now.
I'm not gonna be pilfering from these people. They don't need that.
No, they don't. Okay, so once you've finished up talking to the merchants and paying and haggling and getting as much information as you can, you continue on down the road, and slowly
Wait,
the farm.
Wait, is it too late to ask if I could roll something real quick?
Go for it.
Would like to anything I can remember on dragons other than what I rolled prior, when we got the assignment.
Dragon
knowledge.
Roll me history.
Considering that they were talking about several different dragon types.
Yeah, roll me history.
Being present.
Yeah, the 3 different kinds of
History?
elves that aren't.
That too. Fucking elves.
Yeah, can I roll history on the elves?
Yeah, go for it. We'll go with Akahoshi's first and then yours.
Oh, for sure.
That is that's 18 total.
Okay, what exactly are you wanting to know?
Let's see, they mentioned crystal dragonborn, blue dragonborns, 3 elves, and then super shiny silver.
Moonstone dragonborns as well.
Right.
So,
well, I guess first question: how similar do crystal and moonstone dragonborns look? Easy enough to tell apart? Or
when they're young, they are not easy to tell apart. It's only as they grow older that the crystals start to actually become more like crystals and the moonstones become more like a moonstone kind of thing. From what you understand, there are rumors that say the moonstone dragonborn originated from a small group of crystal dragonborn that fled into the Feywild, but it is all rumor and conjecture, and no one really knows. Yeah, otherwise, once they become adults, they're fairly easy to tell apart.
okay.
Yeah. So, but again, it also depends on, are they in bright sunlight, are they in shade, etc., etc. So, you can assume, based on your knowledge, that the merchant probably saw them when it was shady. So, yeah.
So they looked more silver than platinum. But that's good, though,
Yeah,
at the very least. I imagine seeing a platinum dragonborn would cause quite
Platinum
the excitement.
dragon. There's no platinum dragonborn.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know why I said
Because we were
that.
talking about the dragonborns.
Yeah.
Probably.
Anything else you want to know, Akahoshi?
I guess, well, general knowledge, all dragons have breath weapons.
Yeah. Yes.
Would I know exactly, their version of it to be, aware of? I know gems are weird, and then moonstone's also just as.
Yeah, I would say, they've all got a breath weapon, but they're from the Feywild. You're going to assume it's weird, regardless of what it actually is. So you just assume it's weird.
Okay.
Damage type weird.
Yeah. Anything else?
I mean, that's about right. That's about right.
That sounds about right for Feywild, because that also scares me of like potential of wild magic.
Yes. Anything else?
Not that I can think of, so no.
Okay, Eric.
Yes.
What were you wanting to know?
Let's see on that. Let's see. Firstly, 15 on the elves. Basically a general knowledge of how much of a commotion it might or might not be to have 3 different species of elves traveling together without apparently being at each other's throats.
Let's just say that it's very, very, very odd,
Mm-hmm.
and you automatically wonder what, if anything, the dragon has over those 3 elves to make them get along.
I'm not sure that they're elves, honestly.
Yeah, and plus the fact that they're traveling with a dragon is already suspect.
And, well, and the fact that there's also just straight up dragonborns there, like just it's almost pure dragon, and these elves are just the standout.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, anything else you want to know from that roll, Ashara?
No. The only other thing I'd want to know is probably unrelated to that, might require a different roll. Either another history or something else.
Tell me what you want to know, and I'll make the call.
Well, basically, I'm trying to remember, which is why I think it may be history, what the road is up, an hour and a half travel from where we're at, talking with the caravan. Just so I know, like, at what speed they may be traveling versus how long it may take to catch up, etc.
You're heading into the mountains and the hills, so everything's going to be automatically at half speed to what the usual travel time on flat ground is, essentially. So, yeah.
So we could probably speed up a little bit, not like full on, harried gallop, but speed up a little bit and cut down that time while they are slowed due to the half speed. Yes, no?
We are traveling lighter, so probably could.
Well, are they walking?
As far as you know, yes. It is a group, so you would...
So even the dragon is walking, not flying. Interesting.
Well, I mean, it is a group, and what was that? Takahashi?
Dragonborns can't fly, right?
Dragonborns cannot fly.
No, they can't, but the platinum dragon, on the other hand.
If they're walking, you assume there's more than enough non-flyers in the group that it's probably better to, walk.
Not themselves.
Okay, so if that's all, I will montage us.
Montage.
I'm good.
Oh yeah. Phoenix, one thing I just realized, not a character. We were talking about I just realized Delaney has a special mask as part of his class.
Map.
Mask.
A mask.
Oh yeah, because your Way of Mercy. Oh yeah, because the Way of Mercy gets a thing.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I have to use it for my class abilities, so he probably has a duck mask.
Okay, we'll deal with that later. Okay, so I will montage us then. So, you continue on, and slowly but surely, the farmlands give way to bushy grasslands with scattered trees, and then slowly that comes into woods. Woods that you end up becoming, your vision becomes slightly obscured, and hang on, I cannot read my own writing. And then you travel for about another 4.5 hours at a decent pace, and you reckon you've made about 13 miles travel north until...
Wait a minute.
Yeah?
We traveled 4.5 hours So they've been keeping it ahead of us this entire time.
Yeah.
Because you would... Okay.
Yeah, I'm not done yet. Just...
Okay, sorry. Just my brain...
Yeah, I know.
My brain went, wait a minute.
I know, my brain did that too.
Oh wait, I would also like to point out I do have skulkers, so if we're in like dim lighting now because of the fog or something, I can still see normally.
No, this is... What's going on the map is... That is how far ahead you can see, because otherwise it's all lightly obscured trees and everything.
Okay.
Yeah. So...
Okay.
And then... Okay. I assume you are all going to be keeping an active watch for just various critters or maybe bandits or anything as you go?
Of course.
Okay, can you all roll me perception?
I would definitely assume.
Roll me perception.
Never assume.
Nice.
You know what assuming does.
Yes,
That is true, but 18 perception allows me to assume a lot of things.
it does. But you're all...
Oh,
Okay.
bouncy dice said natural 20.
Okay. As you come around the bend, Akahoshi,
I assume you don't want the total of the thing unless that matters.
yes, tell me the total.
28.
Okay, as you come around the bend, Akahoshi, you notice... Where am I? Oh, right, everything's on GM layer.
God,
Okay. Yeah.
that's fair.
You notice up in one of the trees about, I'll say, about 50 feet away, sits a kobold up in the trees, just watching.
Oh,
You get the feeling that you are definitely nearing the dragon. And you also have a feeling that either the merchant didn't see any kobolds, or they did and they just didn't mention it because it wasn't unusual to them.
well, I guess kobolds plus dragon is usually not unusual when there's dragons involved.
Yeah. Now, how we're going to do this, guys, is I will let you move the horse 40 feet per turn, and then you'll roll me another then someone else will roll me another perception check. Okay? So, yeah, because...
Definitely keeping an idle hand on my bow now, in case those kobolds just go ape shit on us.
Well, they're definitely watching you now. Well, the one you spot is definitely keeping an eye on you.
Well, I mean, we're probably staring at each other, like, out in the mist, like, just eyes wide.
It's trees. There's no mist or anything. It's just trees, and
we're probably still staring dead at each other, just locked eyes, like, I see you.
Yeah. All right. Who wants to move the horse 40 feet?
I will.
Okay.
I will say he cannot see me.
It makes sense since I'm the one.
Yeah.
He can't see me grab my bow when it's like sitting like on the thing next to me, like I'm in the cart. Unless the cart's not covered, is it?
No, it's not.
Okay, well, never mind.
That seems about good.
Okay. Someone not
I will.
Takahashi, roll me a perception check, please.
Oh, that's a 6.
Yeah, with that 19 from earlier.
Yeah. Delaney, you are distracted by the shiny trees, by the shiny leaves. Like it is the height of summer and everything is lush and green, and the sunlight is just hitting it just right that it like you know how leaves get when the sun hits them just right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that. You are distracted by that. You all see another kobold up a tree. Hang on, let me just double check that.
I am guessing this kobold is not as stealthy as his friend.
No, it is not. No, and that would be kobold pen you've just
Pen.
seen. You notice, actually, both kobolds have goggles on.
Do they now?
Yes.
Those are probably magic items.
Yeah.
True enough. Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
How familiar are my people with kobolds?
I would say decently familiar. There's always roving bands that'll trade and everything. So
Well,
yeah.
time to go off script. You said that everyone sees one of the kobolds.
Yeah.
Need that one.
Well, you see two now.
Okay.
We all see this one because he fumbled, and then I pointed this one out, and I'm staring him dead. I'm just staring him down.
All right. So, if I may,
Yeah.
I would like to move the horse a little closer.
Okay. As you go to do that, I need you hang on. Words. As you move your horse closer,
Are they back?
you actually notice your horse is starting to ever so slightly freak the fuck out as it is smelling something it has never been around before.
Okay.
You manage to just keep her under control.
Mm-hmm.
But the next time you move forward, you are going to have to roll animal handling.
Okay. Well, as soon as I notice they're freaking out, I stop the horse, I jump down off the wagon, and as I try to calm, I address the kobold that I see.
Okay.
And I'm just saying hello. I wave to it. It's like, oh, would you like an apple?
I'm not supposed to come down.
I can fix that. No.
Why not?
I think Delaney just picks up an
Oh,
apple and starts juggling it.
Easy.
Very like you can just toss it up. Like I'm with my hands. I can just toss it up.
Yeah, but I'm afraid you're...
I'm supposed to be guarding.
Really?
Can't
What are you
Delaney also
supposed to
just
be guarding?
run up the tree because step of the wind?
Hang on. What was that? Akahashi?
Can't Delaney just also just Naruto run up the tree because monk bullshit?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but Delaney's being Delaney. He's just trying to be polite and not in a way that everyone realize, all right, this stuff can kung fu fight.
That is fair.
Okay.
Ashara is more just worried that you're accidentally going to knock him out of the tree with the apple than anything else.
Okay, someone asked a question in the kobold
That was
that
me.
I didn't catch.
I asked, really? What are you guarding? What are you looking
Look
out
out!
I think that's cool.
You get the feeling this. You all get the feeling this kobold is now feeling very put on the spot.
I mean, I'm just, we're just travelers, and I actually live in these parts. I'm part of the Wolf Clan, so, if there's something to be watching out for, I'd like to know beforehand before we travel on. So, anything you could tell us would be really awesome. I can just imagine the other kobolds in their tree just kind of shaking their head.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or I think this is probably the youngest of the bunch at this point.
Yeah, basically.
I know for a fact kobolds barely live long because they're kobolds, but also
Yeah. Go on. And then you hear from Kobold 3. Oh, for fuck's sake. Are you Your wolf clan, right?
That's what I said.
Proceed very carefully. And you in the red mask, hands off weapons, and you, Akahashi,
Yep.
suddenly get the feeling that there are at least 2 other sets of eyes directly on you.
Wouldn't be the first time. Would not be the last.
All right.
You're guarding that dragon up ahead, aren't you?
Dylan, if you say anything, not supposed to say anything.
We have important news regarding that dragon.
Yes.
We, as in the group in our cart, don't mean it any harm. But there is someone back in the town we came from that wants something from it. And we only know this because we took the request so we could speak to the dragon and basically warn the dragon of this. So if you are with that dragon, we would appreciate any help you could give us concerning this issue.
And there's a nod, and Akahoshi, you notice the...
I have taken my hand off my bow for the record.
Okay, yes. Hang on a second. Let me just make sure I've...
It's sitting next to me still in case one of them fires at me, but
yeah, okay.
my hand's not on it.
Yeah, I know. I was just double checking names and who goes with what. Okay, Akahoshi, you notice a blue dragonborn jump down from one of the trees and head that way to go speak, you assume, with the dragon.
I cannot see what you're doing on the map.
Oh, okay, well,
yeah.
You guys can move your horse. Here, I'll move your horse forward a bit for you.
Okay.
Baga were also kind of impairing.
Yeah, sorry.
That makes a lot more sense now.
Okay, yes.
I see a lot more now.
Yeah, okay, there we go. And we will cut to Dasa for a moment. Okay. Dasa, you have heard, more or less, you've heard distant sounds of the kobolds talking. And then Aramis, Aramis jumps down from her tree and bolts over to where you and Imeyan are, and goes, seems like we've got some trouble. You want to go talk to him?
What are you saying, enemies?
Well, you know how we passed by that town early this morning. Yeah, apparently someone took notice of our charge.
Her tongue flicks idly. What Aramis is saying. I see.
You're the most reasonable of us, so why don't you go deal with them?
Perhaps I should. So, lead the way.
And as you head off, Imeyan just what's going on, and follows you, like a puppy. Yeah. And so all of you see, baby, you would assume, just based on size, that this is a young dragon. However, the actions and its movements would suggest it is not a young dragon. It is younger. It is a wyrmling.
Oh, sweet green mother, it's a baby.
That's what I said.
Yes, and
well, he could just be developmentally impaired. Let's be fair.
Ashara, can you please?
His egg could have rolled down the gold pile a little bit too far.
Ashara, can you?
Yes, Phoenix.
Can you make me an animal handling check, please?
Cross your fingers. Hot damn!
That is enough to keep. That is enough to keep control of a very spooked horse who has never smelt a dragon in her life.
Easy.
Horse spook is about to be real.
Yeah.
So, Dasa, Ajua, you're up.
Hello. I was told by our scouts that someone had heard of our caravan.
Unfortunately, a rather shady merchant had put out a job concerning your group, and Ashara nods towards the dragon.
Who you also notice has zero idea what is going on, because you're all talking common.
Yeah.
Oh, it only speaks Dragon. It only speaks Draconic still. Oh no.
There's a Bobby. 'Tis a wee bairn.
Yeah, I don't speak Draconic. I speak Infernal, not Draconic.
That said, figuring that it would be better if somebody who actually, isn't ruthless, merciless, and only in it for the coin took the job to warn you about the job and try and fend off this unscrupulous and shitty merchant. We accepted the job, and we've been trying to catch up to your group since early this afternoon. And the fact that I'm laying all of these cards on the table should be telling you something.
And we brought apples.
And we brought apples.